Hey everyone, it's Angela here from Cornerstone Auto, and today I get to show you the all-new, all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning. Now this is going to be your smartest, most innovative F-150 yet. So you have two different options in regards to the battery life. You have your standard battery option, which is going to get you 230 miles of range. Now it also gives you 450-ish horsepower, 775 pound-feet of torque, about 7,700 max towing, and just over 2,200 for max payload. That is going to come standard on your Pro, your XLT, and your Lariat trim models. Now, if you are looking for something that has a little bit more range, a little bit more power, and a little bit more towing capacity, you could upgrade to the extended battery. That's going to give you 320 miles of range, 520-ish horsepower, 775 pound-feet of torque. It's going to give you the 10,000 pounds for towing and 2,189 for your max payload. Now you have two different options in regards to your Pro power onboard. You have the 2.4 kilowatt, which is going to provide you 8 different outlets in the model, and in our Pro trim level, that is what we do have equipped. Otherwise, you have the 9.6 kilowatt, which is going to provide you 11 different outlets. Up front here, we're just going to look, we have the LED headlamps. You do have your front sensors. You do have some tow hooks. You do have the 360-degree camera located on this. And then underneath the hood, obviously instead of the engine, we have something called the frunk. So this is 14.1 cubic feet, completely waterproof. As you can see, it has different tie downs. On the side here, you're going to see all of the outlets as well as the USB outlets. Now down below in here is where you're going to find all of your charging stuff. Down below here though is where you will find a drain. So you are able to rinse this out with whatever water, and it will just drain right down for you. You have quite a bit of storage in the frunk. Like I mentioned, you have 14.1 cubic feet up here, and it can hold like 400-ish pounds. Now making our way to the side, as I had mentioned, we have 4 different trim levels. We have the Pro, the XLT, the Lariat, and the Platinum. We are looking at the Pro model. So even though this is all electric and has only different 4 trim levels, there's still a lot of options available to you. It is very competitive and it is very innovative. So taking a look at the passenger side here, you will notice that we do have a gray and black vinyl. There is no cloth in the Pro trim level. We have manually adjusting seats, and then we do have a little bit of extra storage space where just below the airbags here and above your glove box. Now this Lightning is equipped with the Sync 4 system. If you are looking at the Lariat or the Platinum levels, that has the Sync 4A system. Taking a look in the back here, you will see that we do have the leather vinyl all the way through. Down below here, you are able to fold up both sets of seats, which, as you can see, gives you a lot of cargo space on the interior, especially if you aren't hauling around your work crew or any passengers. There's a lot of cargo space. In the center console, you are going to notice that we have a couple USB outlets and some power outlets available to you. All of the Lightning trim levels are equipped with the 5.5-foot box. You can see we do have the nice Lightning badge on the side. We do have the LED taillights. Now making our way to the back here, you are going to notice your backup camera. You do have a light back here. You have your backup sensors. Now, in regards to your hitch, so depending on which battery you choose, you can go anywhere from 7,700 up to 10,000 pounds for towing. You have a variety of options available. One of the really cool features on the Lightning, depending on which trim level, is going to be the ability to check your brake lights and everything in the back of your trailer right from the comfort of your cab without having to get out to check it. So there's a lot of upgrades. I'm not going to touch on everything throughout this video, but if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out one of our sales associates and they'd be happy to answer all of your questions. So taking a look here in the bed of the truck, As you can see, we don't have the spray in bed liner or a tonneau cover. If those are things you are interested in, we'd love to hook you up. We'd be able to do that during the sale of the vehicle. You do have back here a couple tie downs. You also have a power outlets available. And like I said, there's a lot of options and upgrades available. So if you are interested in any of those, feel free to reach out to one of our salespeople and they'd be able to walk you through that. Taking a look at the tires, we do have 18-inch, which are available on the Pro trim level, but you have upwards to 22 inches if that is something you're looking for. Now making our way to the driver's side here, one of the things that we do have is going to be your blind spot monitoring as well as your 360-degree cameras. On the outside here, you do have just the normal key, but you do have the option to open your frunk by pushing that twice right from your key. For the charging port, you are going to notice it's going to be located in the front here. You just push in on the side and the charging port opens. Now this accepts all level 1 and 2 chargers, and you do have the option of purchasing the adapter for the Tesla charges. There is a QR code here that you are able to scan for more information as well. So here we are on the inside of the 2022 Ford Lightning. Like I mentioned earlier, this is Ford's all-electric F-150. It is smart, it is competitive, and it is capable. Taking a look at the inside here, we are in the Pro trim level. So we are at the basic trim level, so we have a lot of upgrades that are available. One of those upgrades is going to be your power sunroof. You do have the power adjusting rear mirror. We have a little bit of storage located up top here, and then we do have the Sync 4 system located here. So you have your camera button, which is going to be your 360 like we had talked about. And then you have your parking sensors, the ability to turn them on or off, your hazards, and your traction control. So taking a look at your screen here, you're going to be in your settings area. So you have your ability to pair your phone, your navigation, your vehicle power, the clock, and your display information. You have your standard audio, phone connectivity, navigation. Your apps is where your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is going to be, and then a variety of features. So you have your drive modes, your drive assist, your power, your Pro Power onboard, which remember is 2 options, whether you're looking for the 2.4 or the 9.6 kilowatts, your towing information, your onboard scales, which as you can see, we have nothing in the back, but you would be able to weigh your own payload. You have your smart hitch option, which is going to help with setup and then checklists. And you also have your trip energy information. Now, one of the other things that I didn't show you was the towing, and this is going to be your connection checklist. You're able to add your trailer or select your trailers, your trailer light check, connection notification, and sway control. You also have your departure and comfort, your charge settings, and your owner's manual. Now in your Pro Power onboard, this is where you're going to find a lot of your outlets. So you'll see where your power draw is. You're looking at the outlets are obviously turned off right now, but the default for it. So there's just a lot of different information. To the left is going to be your controls for your trailering and towing. Down below your Sync 4 system is your hard buttons for your audio, followed by your dual zone climate control. Now to the right of both of those, you're going to find your 12-volt outlet as well as your 120-volt outlets. You'll have a couple USB in the storage down here. And then you have your shifter. Now the shifter is able to be folded down and stored away. With that, you do have the ability to lock it in neutral. In here, there is a ton of different storage spaces. So if you are using this for a work truck, you do have a couple of USB outlets located in here, and you are able to store some file-sized folders as well as a small laptop. Taking a look at the steering wheel here, you have your standard buttons. You have your cruise control buttons, your voice connection, your volume controls, your lane keeping system. And then on this side is going to be all of the driver information center. So you have your phone connectivity, And in the menu here, you see that we have our digital speedometer as well as how many miles we have till empty. That was just located on the My View. If you're taking a look at your trip information, you have trip 1 information, as well as trip 2, this trip that you're currently would be taking, your driver assistance information. Then you also have your truck information. So this is where you're going to find your tire pressure, your pitch and roll, power distribution, your seat belts, as well as more driver assistance. Your towing information, all of your trailer information, trailer tire, trailer light, and towing status. Navigation, phone, audio, and settings are all going to be very similar to your Sync 4 system. And then you're back to My View. So just remember that My View is customizable to you. So you are able to put what you want to see up front first. One thing I haven't talked about, but I do want to mention, is going to be the Ford Pass app. So that is an app you can download on your phone, which does give you access to lock and unlock your vehicle. But along with all of that is you are actually able to design your trip. So as long as you know where you're headed, you can design it through the Ford Pass app. It will help you locate the chargers along the way. So if you're going from here to Florida, put the address in and it will help you find the most optimized trip for you and how long it will take at each charger. So just a really cool feature for the electric vehicles that we are now going to be seeing. If there are any questions, if I missed something, if you want to talk to one of our amazing sales associates, feel free to give us a call at 763-441-2300. And don't forget to check us out at cornerstoneauto.com.